Okay. We are getting our act together here, slowly but surely. Ever so slowly. Try to figure out what paintbrushes I need today. Alright, so we are probably getting into the dotting tools today. But, so I'm gonna grab our greens. And we're gonna add a little bit to our green selection here. Okay. To figure out what brush I want here. Okay, so we put in our little diamondy guys. Or we tried to. These were a little tricky. And then, of course, I got my background a bit more smudged. But that's okay. Right? Goes to show that we definitely hand painted this. With its imperfections. Now that might need another coat. I haven't fully decided yet. Kind of have to see how things feel. See how they look. When we get there. Hands are all sorts of wobbly today. Oh well, what can you do, right? We'll try to keep them as steady as we can. Yeah. Of course, when we mess up like that, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So yeah, even though we kind of tried to retrace our like diamond shape from the center, me repainting these is making them all a little bit different. It happens sometimes. Especially with me. Especially with this brush. This brush seems to be a little all over the place, doesn't it? I might swap out this brush. Like, he started out okay, but now I feel betrayed. We might have been using this one last week. I couldn't remember. I know we were using somebody that had a bit of a grippy on it, but I couldn't remember who it was. So we are using acrylic craft paint. And I am not using any medium right now. We actually won't be using any special mediums today. I know I have seen a lot of people that do the dot art stuff talk about getting a flow medium. To just put a few drops in each paint to thin it slightly. I don't have any of that. So we're just going to use a little bit of water. It'll be okay. I've done it before. And it'll be fine in the end. Alright, so I believe that the colors in the middle on this one had 2 coats. So that is what we're going to work with here. Now, the paint that we are putting down here right now, this is straight paint. We haven't thinned this down at all. didn't really feel like we needed to go that route just yet. Did manage to get some video editing done yesterday. I got almost an hour's worth of video edited yesterday. Today, I didn't get quite as much so far. Only got through maybe 10 minutes. It's a super distracted day, so I'm not surprised. Good for me. It is still so windy. It's like forever windy here now. I mean, it's fun hearing the wind chimes, but it's kind of just like constantly windy now. And that aspect is slightly annoying. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take our tiny one, and I think I'm gonna do our lighter green on that one. Just to kind of bring the green further out. Because right now he's just kind of all hanging out in the middle there. And while that's not a terrible place to be, we would like him to join in. Cat hair. It's shedding season. Winter coats are going away. It would seem. So now I've got cat hair fuzz everywhere. All right. So we'll get this guy. And this guy will definitely need 2 coats here. I added a few new songs to my one Spotify playlist, and I switched over to that playlist, and now it's playing all of the new ads in a row. But I have it on shuffle, so I'm confused. Did I break shuffle? Do I have to re-enable it? I don't know. You go over there. Okay. I promise we'll get our dotty tools out. Now, we will more than likely be finishing this guy up today. I don't know how long today's stream is going to be. We could, in theory, be done early. We probably will be done early. Or if we're done too early, I might pause the stream and restart it under a different title. I'm not set up for the other stream though, so we might not be done really. Excuse me. Some kind of sirens come in. I'm not sure what that was. I think it was an ambulance. It wasn't as ear-piercing as the fire trucks are. The fire trucks going by do weird things to my ears. They, like, get weird. And almost sound like muffled record scratches. Or if anybody had like a textured Trapper Keeper back in the day, if you ran your fingers over the plastic on the outside to make this like noise, that's kind of what it sounds like, but at the pitch of the fire truck siren. I don't know how to describe it. But it's not pleasant. And almost painful. Yeah, it's playing every single one in a row. I swear. It forgot it was supposed to be shuffling. We're making some chicken nuggets for the dog. He ate his breakfast and then barfed all over my mom's bed. And we don't know what the hell that was about. Because he seemed fine when he woke us up. He sassed us right afterwards, wanting to go to the park. So much sass. We gave him the traditional back from the park treat when we came back. And he didn't throw that up. So we don't know if he just ate too fast. or if he like swallowed some of his fuzz off of his toy and that like didn't fit well. Russell said that it looked like he ate breakfast whole and didn't chew any of it. Which, you know, not surprising with him. We'll see. We'll see if he eats a snack of chicky nugs. We haven't heard from the mother-in-law. However, when he last talked to her, she said they were like a couple of days out. That was a couple of days ago. Half expected her to show up today. But, he's not heard anything from her. So we don't really know what to expect here. Okay, now we need to, I need to dig out my dropper. Oh, it's all the way in the bottom. Alright, well, we're gonna make a mess for a second. Hopefully it's just a small mess. I did have this on my desk, my brush vase. However, a certain cat could not get it in his head to not climb up here. And decided to be a pain in the ass about things, so. Alright, where do I want to put you? Well, I dried this, and I still have... I actually rinsed this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably more than I need. I want some clean waters for this. Alright. 1, 2. Let's go 3 to start with. Alright, and I need a brush that I can stir this with. I don't know if I want to start with that one though. Stirring it with that one gonna eat up a lot of paint. Yeah, we'll start with this one. Alright. So I'm just kind of mixing the paint in with my water. So I did 4 drops of paint. And right now I'm on 3 drops of water. I didn't want it to be too runny. That might be okay. Okay, it's not dripping. So we might be okay there. Right, let me rinse this guy. It's only doing these couple. What the heck? Like, it's not like I like these songs, that's why I put them on there, but it was just weird. Right? It's just weird. Okay, now I need to figure out what size our dots are gonna be. That is probably a little monstrous. So what was that? That was the orange was too big, so green's definitely too big. All right. I mean, we can try pink. Pink might be a little big still. I almost would rather go blue. But we'll see what pink looks like. Oh, wait. That was too big. Or I just positioned it badly. Yeah, we're just... Should have went a size smaller. You want to just barely touch the surface. See, that looks better. The other ones, I think I touched the surface too much. I might be able to get some black paint and clean that. Up a little bit, because yeah, that one's a little big too. Or we just embrace the wonkiness. I mean, the heck? There we go. That one's being extra wonky. Come back here. Okay. So we've got those guys kind of big. I think for the other color, maybe we go a little bit smaller. I don't know if that's gonna look stupid or not, but one, two, three, four. I mean, maybe it should be the same size. Maybe it should be the same size. Three. I don't have any pipettes, so that's what I got. It's the best measured way of doing that, or uniform way of doing it that I've got. And I'm just using water. I don't have any fancy flow medium. Sorry. Wasn't in the budget. Alright. So. I mean, I kind of wanted to do the blue sized one, but I guess I should make them all the same color here. Also have to make sure I hit my circle. So not the neatest job. I probably would have had a better time of hitting that circle if I had gone with the smaller one. But at least you guys kind of get the idea. Okay, looks like I decided on pink for the middle. Alright, so we'll do pink dotty. In the middle. Unfortunately, this stuff has to dry before I can do much of anything else with it. One, two. So we're kind of in a holding holding pattern. on adding anything else to those particular circles. 2, 3. It's like, I don't want it to be drippy, but I want it to be flowy. It's kind of this in between that I need to try to get right here. Is definitely easier said than pulled off here. Alright. So we have to figure out what color we want our center dot to be. Guess we can go with big green here. I don't know how I feel about big green, but it's like you don't want it to drip off of. Shit. Well, that's a little lopsided. I mean, that's not much better. That's a little better. These guys are hard to hold on to. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Okay. So now gonna have to figure out what we want to do next here. Let's see. Purple would probably be my smallest non-colored, or my smallest colored stick here. Alright, let's grab purple. Yeah, I'm gonna stick that in my pink. That's still pretty big. Okay. I thought I saw my mouse go flying across my one screen. I was like, the heck? Okay. So I wanted to get like the pink used before it dries. And just want to wipe the paint off in like a paper towel or tissue or something. Clean that up. Alright. So now, let's see. Who do we want to grab here? I think... That was almost very, very bad. Wow. Okay, that scared me. Oh boy. Alright, let's go with white right now. Don't know how that managed to miss everything. Oh no, you know what? Let me go with the smaller one. For on that side. And you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. I'm just trying to add a little extra bits here. Still try to dress it up a little. So the swipey bits, I'm not so good at. Doesn't stop me from trying, but I'm not so good at. Don't quite know their secret to getting them to look so good. Maybe just hours of practice? I don't know. Okay, so now we need to figure out what we're gonna do on this guy. And I think that pink is actually my smallest. Color here. So I kind of used these tools to kind of help us do like a Zentangle kind of, not really, just like random pattern on the chicken one that we had done. previously on the channel. All right. We'll get... Wait, is this the bigger one? Is this the smaller one? That's the smaller one. So getting these other bits here. Is giving our center guys some time to dry. Okay, got one more on this guy. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do for our next piece, but I think I finally decided. Let's see. What I want. Or do I want to go purple? Is there a cardboard box or something in the dining room?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a cardboard box or something in the dining room?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like somebody's getting into something.
It might be your mother's making her bed.
I don't know.
Against the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay. Technically, you're supposed to redip after every stamp, essentially. Oh, that one got a little carried away. Yeah, that one got a little thin. I don't know, for some reason it sounded like Peabut in a cardboard box.
I didn't find any of it.
Okay. So, gonna grab the tiny guy. Do we want the tiny guy or do we want the next? Again, you don't have to go to this much decoration if you want. If you don't want. You don't have to have dotty tools. You can use the end of a paintbrush if you want to. Alright. Use the same one. Do you know you have to try to be as up and down as you can be. You don't want to really be on an angle if you can help it. Second, I thought I grabbed the wrong sheet of paint. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Now, let's see. What's my biggest? Actually, it might be green. Okay, so this is gonna be tough. Because usually, as you go, there's less paint on there. So trying to do that might not come out as great as I want it to, but we're giving it a shot. Alright, it's all about experimenting and having some fun. kind of seeing what we can do. Okay. I've got that. I know my pink isn't quite dry yet. And I really should wait until it is dry. But we are going to live dangerously. Okay. So now I need a new tissue here. Okay, now I think I'm gonna grab orange here. And I'm just gonna do a bit of pink in the very middle. Of our other dots here. Might be hard to see it because it is tiny. Okay. Might be too tiny. To really show up here. Hmm. See, I don't know that I am liking that. Alright. Almost seems a little bit better. Almost. Might be too much for the outline. Doesn't help that my hand is like all over the place today. I almost went outside of our shape there. Maybe if we only do it on the lighter green ones. We're gonna do some yellow as well. I just wanted to use the colors that we've got diluted so far before I add any more to the madness. I didn't want anybody completely drying out before we were done with them. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do. I don't know what I'm going to do on the dark green ones. I might cover up that yellow dot. I mean that pink dot with a yellow. just to try to switch things up a little bit. I mean, I still wasn't completely sure if we were going to do the rhinestones. Rhinestones might be too much on this one. As much as that pains me to say. Okay. That's where I was supposed to be for a second. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get the I think I'm gonna get the peach next. I have to keep this particular bottle of peach in a Ziploc because the lid's broken. I don't want it to spill everywhere. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. As close to 4 drops as I can get with how this lid is broken. I don't want to get rid of the bottle of paint. I'm certainly not going to take it back because I've already used it. And I don't know if I broke the lid or if the lid was broken when I got it and I just didn't notice. It's alright, we'll make do. 1, 2, 3. Okay, where did... Okay. Don't know what that discoloration is on the lid. Didn't notice it till I went to clean it today. I mean, it's not like it really matters all that much. Okay, rinse that out. Okay. Now, we're gonna grab the pink. Grab big pink here. Okay. Maybe I should do that one peach instead of the pink. And that will help bring our peach out. From the center. Okay. So this one's a little bit easier to see. It's also a little bit fresher, so it's not starting to dry. Okay. Like we don't have a huge amount of them to do. Do have a few. Did you give him his nugs?
Hmm?
Did you give him his nugs?
I gave him some of them and I waited to see how he does. I don't want to load him up too much just in case.
Okay. Got a few more. To go on this circle. Right, two more. Alrighty. I almost wanted to add some dots to those guys in the middle. But I almost feel like they should probably be pink. And I don't know if I have enough pink. My spacing a little off there. Okay. I'm not sure if these are really showing up on camera that well. But they don't seem to be doing too bad in person. We got one more. One, two, three. Okay. You can kinda see it. Like, it's not great. Oh, hold on. that's not really gonna show up too well. I'm running out of this color. That is mixed. So I was gonna grab the smaller tool. Now this one I am kind of pressing down because I don't have that much paint on there. So they might be a little wonky shaped. If you can even really make them out. You can kind of make them out in person. Okay. Now, while that dries, go back to my... Oh, do I want to do it that way? 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. I have to make sure I'm not like sliding it. 1, 2. Three. Now I might do something else on this. 1, 2. On this outer section here. I'm not sure if it's going to be peach or not. I mean, it probably should, but at the same time, it could also be, excuse me, maybe a different color, but I am kind of running out of the other colors. Having them mixed together. I lost track of how many dots I was doing there. 1, Okay. In hindsight, maybe I should have done this in pink. But we're already kind of committed to the peach here. Come on, I don't know what you are, but get off of there. Alright. So we're getting there. Only color that I need to do now is going to be our yellow. And I don't think we're going to do too much of the yellow. Just a little bit. So I want to do a yellow in the center. And I want to add yellow center to the corners. Really? These screen names are getting worse every time. Inappropriate. Absolutely inappropriate. It was tagged as a likely ban evader, but the account was just made on the 14th. Like, come on, Twitch. You're taking like half of our sub money anyway. The least you could do was do something about this shit. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. All right. Okay. Rinse that. Okay, so let's see. Purple's a little big there. So we'll go with the bigger one there. For that at least. Okay. This is my little tiny guy. At least as far as the clear tube, clear sticks. Not really tube, sticks. Tube implies it's hollow. Alright. So we got that there. And then we'll grab our yellow, our blue stick. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Bless you. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Remember not to put my hand down because it's going to go in wet paint. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't do this in a straight line to save my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. God, it is so wobbly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to seal this right now. I think that might be good. I think if I add anything else, it's just going to be too busy. So I think we'll call this one done. Now I'm not set up to start on the new piece though. That's the thing. So if we stop now, we're going to be stopping super early. I feel kind of bad about stopping that early. Well, let me think about it. And let me at least start to put some of these tools back in their packaging so I don't lose track of them while I think about this, because I don't have like that much to do to set up for the new thingy. Like my tools, I can't remember where I got my tools from. I think I got them from Temu actually. Hey, we shop from Temu in this house from time to time. Not often, but they still work. Good enough. Okay. So let me take that over there. I need to set that over there. Where do I want to put this? I might need it for the next thing. So I don't know if I really want to... You know what? I think I'm gonna keep it in my dotting pouch, since I use it the most for the dotting. Let me see if I can even reach my stuff. Although I don't... Well, I kinda need the board. Okay, so give me 1 minute to set up, I guess, and we can start to work on the next piece. It's just I want to change the name of the stream. Like I want it as a separate stream. So give me 1 minute. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.